Welcome to another edition of Power Talk at PSS BizVerse, where we conduct in-depth interviews with business leaders and policymakers shaping the future of business in Canada. Hi, I'm Shivendra Mohan, your host. Join me as we explore the latest trends, insights, and innovations transforming the world of business. Today, we are privileged to have Indra Bhan, the Interim CEO and Chief Operating Officer of the Surrey Board of Trade. Surrey's city-building business organization, which supports businesses and attracts investment into the businesses of Surrey. As a member of Surrey Board of Trade for the past few years, I've had the opportunity to first-hand witness the organization's business-changing impacts and its growth and innovation. Indra is a business and a community leader, having held executive roles in not-for-profit and the corporate sector for over 38 years. She's known as an expert in corporate communications and community engagement. Born in Fiji, Indra completed her education in business management at the age of 19 and began working. In the corporate sector, she spent 15 years in senior management roles before she transitioned into the Surrey Board of Trade in the year 2003, where she worked in various roles, and in 2011, she was appointed the Chief Operating Officer of the Surrey Board of Trade. Indra leads the Surrey Board of Trade's effort to advocate on behalf of its member businesses and to enhance business competitiveness in Surrey. She is charged with leading the implementation of the Surrey Board of Trade's Global Ends mission and strategic plans. Indra, welcome to the show. Can you please tell us something about your early years?
Yes, absolutely. It started in Fiji, and then it was like around, I was at the age of 19 when I started my first job. It was in a corporate office. Very difficult to start off with because I was young. And then from there I moved on to a hotel industry, and that's where I met my husband. Stayed there for a couple of years, and then I moved on to an airline industry. Stayed in the airline industry for 15 years and worked through various positions out there. Then one day we decided that we wanted to immigrate to Canada, so we started looking into that, and then in 2002, the family, me, my husband, and my two sons, we immigrated to Canada, and this is where I would say the actual journey started. We thought it would be nice, amazing, exciting, but it wasn't. It was very difficult for us to start off here in Canada. I had two sons. I brought my two sons. We managed to get them into school at the right time, but after they went to school is when we started looking for jobs. Employment for both of us is when we faced the difficulties here. So that is when the journey became very difficult. I actually had to go back to school. I had to volunteer. I had to go to different various networking events and find a space for myself. I had to get myself known in the community. And then through one of these networking events, I happened to arrive at the Surrey Board of Trade, and that's where I got my first official full-time job. Actually, no, it wasn't. I started off as a volunteer there in 2002, but a month later is when I actually got my full-time job at the Surrey Board of Trade. And then about 6 months later, I got promoted to the Business Resource Center Coordinator position, and then another 6 months later to the Membership Services Manager position. So everything moved pretty fast. And then I stayed in the Membership Services Manager position for 7 years. This is where I got to know the community. I was out networking, getting myself known, meeting different business owners, grew the membership of the Surrey Board of Trade by about 30 to 40% more than what it was initially. And then in 2011, I became the Chief Operating Officer of the Surrey Board of Trade, and I've been there since. And just recently, last year in September, I have been appointed as the Interim CEO of the Surrey Board of Trade. It's a long story, but I tried to cut it down and make it short, but this is my journey.
No, it is very inspiring, Indra, and the viewers must know, to understand you better, they must know where you've come from. So, thank you so much. And now, we all know what is the state of economy right now and what all challenges are there. So what is it that excites you the most about your job right now?
I would say the most is working with the like-minded people. We are all thinking the same. Everyone wants to grow. And so together we want to we are working together to make sure that we are growing together. So that is the most exciting part. And of course, working with the team at the Surrey Board of Trade as well. They are amazing. There's a lot of things that we are able to right away come up with. And like every day is different at the Surrey Board of Trade. And you're always excited about coming to work because you don't know what's waiting for you at your table when you get to work. It's not the same 8 to 5 job that you would do any other place. It is different. We have challenges. We have many different requests, information that we have to look at on a daily basis. So that is what is exciting about working at the Surrey Board of Trade.
That is so nice to hear. So can you tell us more, rather tell our viewers more about the mission of Surrey Board of Trade?
Well, Surrey Board of Trade, we are there to support and attract business in Surrey. What we try to do is we put together the resources and the tools. We put it together to make sure that it's easier for the business owners to successfully grow their business or even to run their businesses. So the main goal for the Surrey Board of Trade is to get those tools and resources together for the business owners and for the community as a whole as well.
So, can you elaborate a little bit more about the resources that you provide?
We have a suite of benefits. So we're starting off at advocacy. We do a lot of advocacy work on behalf of our members and the community as well. The different levels of the government, they like to work with us. They want to hear from us. They want to know what the business community needs. So we work very well with the 3 levels of the government on advocacy. We have a lot of networking events, over 100 different networking events. We put this together for our members to come to these events, to get their brand known, to get them known, to get the business known. And this is how they're able to gain clients. It just helps them grow their business. We also have a list of cost-saving benefits. There's many businesses that are struggling, so they are always looking for benefits that will save them money. It affects their bottom line either way, whether you are growing or you're already a business that is up in there. So you still need help to make sure that you are able to, with this, as you said earlier, the environment is not healthy at the moment. The business environment, business owners are very scared of what's going to happen in the next couple of years or even in the next couple of days, I would say. So these types of resources we put together for them. We have different workshops. We have different roundtables. We bring cost-saving benefits, as I said earlier. We have a business resource center. We have an international trade center. So if you're looking at doing business overseas, we are able to help you. You want to probably now look at other different countries to export or import to. So we have those information available for our members, and not only members, for the whole business community. The business resource center, if you're looking at starting up a new business, we have a business resource center that helps you with your name search, that helps you register your business and then takes you to the next level as well. We guide you along as you want to grow your business.
I am very sure this information is very useful for our viewers, because when you are new into the country, you have no idea where to go, whom to ask, and I've been there, I've done that. So my next question, Indra, is how important is networking and how does SBOT facilitate networking?
So as I said, networking is key. It is not a bonus. It's essential. It is required if you are a business owner, or even if you're not a business owner. Networking is number one. It should be part of your business plan as well when you're writing up your business plan. So how we help with with networking, like when I was telling you my story, I told you that I mentioned to you that it was through these networking events was I able to get a job and get to where I am today. That is the power of networking. I keep saying that. So how we do that, and I said earlier, we host over 100 different networking events. It could be events, we call it
100 in a year?
Yes, we
My
do a
God,
lot.
that is a lot.
Yeah, we do a lot of networking events. And these events are tailored. It's about the quality. It's not the quantity as much, but it is the quality events that we put together. We make sure that we are doing events that will cater for small businesses that are home-based as well as large corporations. And Surrey is a unique city. It has businesses from small, very small home-based businesses that operate from their basements up to large corporations that are, and these are members of the Surrey Board of Trade. So we have events that we call networking at night, where in the evenings you would come from 5 to 7, network with each other, exchange business. It's exchange business cards, but it is not only about exchanging business cards. It's about creating that relationship and then partnerships eventually. So we have those events. We have lunch events where we get keynote speakers. We have larger events in the evenings for like Business Excellence Award. It's an example of an event that we do to showcase the different businesses in Surrey and the excellence and the excellent work they do here in the community as well. Then we have some fun events like the industry bus tour, where we take a group of members in about 3 or 4 buses all around Surrey, show them the different types of industries we have here in Surrey. So many different types of events, and when you're a member, or even if you're not a member, we have this all out in the community, these events. You're able to register, come to these events and network and get yourself known. It is very important that you get yourself and your business known in the community.
I completely agree, and I vouch for your networking events because I've been to all of them, so they're really nice. Now, the next thing is there are businessmen at different parts of their life. So now if there is a serious senior businessman who wants to mentor newcomers, do you think they'll be a good fit for SBOT?
Yes, absolutely. We used to do that at one time when we used to have mentors, and when we had small businesses or new business owners that started off through a business resource center, we used to offer that opportunity for them. Mentorship was huge. We had lots of them, and a lot of programs we have done through that. And we have also done that with students as well, and we continue doing that with students. We still have mentorship programs for students with us. So absolutely. And the key thing about mentorship is that it's not about, it's also about listening to them and learning together with them. I believe that mentorship is not, it's just not giving your feedback to them, but it's also about listening from them and, growing together. So yes, we do have mentorship programs, and if there's anyone interested in that, in helping us putting that together or want to be a mentor, please let us know. We'd be happy.
I'm sure our viewers will be interested and they'll be contacting you soon. So, one more very important question. What are the 3 most important qualities in aspiring leaders, the newcomers? What do you think they should hold close to their heart?
Networking.
Okay.
Yeah, number 1. Relationship building is important, very, very important for newcomers. I was at an event last week where I was a keynote speaker, and I mentioned to them and said that it is all about the relationship building here, but it is also a newcomer, and there's two. There's a newcomer and there's a newcomer business. So if you're a business, you need to the main purpose is to look for the right people, surround yourself with the right-minded people. Surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, that are already running businesses. Learn from them. And that is through these different networking events, and there's various other sources where you can find this group of people. But surrounding with the right group of people is very important. Yeah.
Thank you so much. One more question, Indra. How do you define leadership? Because you are heading a very important organization, so there has to be a style of your leadership. How do you define leadership?
So leadership, when we think of leadership, we always think of CEOs and then we think of decision makers. But for me, leadership is about influencing. It's about motivating. It's about inspiring. So, you know, always we make a mistake and we always say that we always assume that leadership is right up there as a CEO. But no, for me, that is what leadership is. In my office itself, it is very important that I listen to the staff, to their ideas, get them to make the decisions. It's not about only me making decisions, it's about them too. So for me, leadership is about motivating, and that makes them work. That makes them to, you get better results that way from your staff as well. So yeah, I don't believe that leadership is about titles. It's about influencing and motivating and inspiring.
That is so true. Today, all management gurus are talking exactly what you're saying, that empower your staff and you'll reach for the stars.
Right.
Okay. Now, why is it important today for businesses to give back to the community?
It is very important to give back to the community because businesses can only grow with the community. If the community is not growing, the businesses won't grow. So if you give back to the community, it means that the community is growing, and with that, your business will grow. You always get back from what you give. So that's why it is very important to work with the community and give back to the community.
That is really inspiring. Now, one more question. Technology is moving very fast. We are in the era of AI. We are in the era of Chat GPT. So how is SBOT evolving to stay up with the times?
So that is very true. We have to change with that as well. We have to learn ourselves, we have to educate ourselves, and we have to implement that at the Surrey Board of Trade to be able to educate the business community. Like I said, our role is to make sure they have the tools and resources. So unless we go along with the new technology, we won't be able to do that to our members or anything for our members. So we are going in that direction as well. What we doing now or are thinking of doing is holding different roundtables and workshops and educating our members and the business community as a whole on AI, the importance of AI. And we have to do it. There's no way we can be out of it. It is going to come, or we have to be ready for it. So yes, that's how we do it. So there are some programs in place already, and we're looking at more programs that we'll be sharing it with the business community soon.
That is really inspiring because AI is the biggest threat to many people today and they don't know how to deal with it.
Absolutely, they don't know. And it's not their fault that they don't know because they are busy, running their own business. They are focused on getting the cash flow in. They're focused on opening the business at 8 and closing at 5 or whatever time their opening hours is. They do not have time for this. It is our job to make sure that they know about it. And it's our job to educate them on AI. So we have started that, as I said earlier.
And let's look into the future now. What are the new initiatives that are planned in 2025 for SBOT?
It's exciting. There's a lot of things we're looking at because I don't know if we have announced this about a year ago, but a lot didn't happen. But it's going to happen very soon. We will be merging with the South Surrey White Rock Chamber to become the Surrey and White Rock Board of Trade, which is a huge move for us. We are very excited about that. The staff are excited. The board is very excited. We're probably going to be we are already one of the largest in Canada, but probably will be the largest in BC after this merger. So at the moment, actually this morning, we had meeting the staff. We met with the branding company. We'll have a complete new look. It will be a new logo, and we'll be launching the new logo. We're still working on it, but exciting news. And together with the new branding and the new look will come new programs. We are looking at various different programs we are working with. So the White Rock is a different community and Surrey is a slightly different community. So we're merging these communities. And for us to be able to serve these both communities, we cannot be using what we already have on the table. We have to expand. We have to look at other ways of making sure that businesses are getting the tools that they need. So we are studying many different programs. The staff are working behind the scenes to make sure that these programs are in place as soon as we are Surrey and White Rock Board of Trade. So very exciting. Lots of new things will come. Yeah.
So 2025 year is going to be a year of possibilities and new ventures.
New ventures, larger, lots of different possibilities and lots of different opportunities for business owners.
Indra, thank you so much for giving your time to this program, and I'm very sure that our viewers will greatly benefit from the different programs that SBOT is running. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Indra, for sharing your valuable insights on the future of business, innovation, and the community. It's inspiring to learn about SBOT's impactful efforts to drive growth, foster entrepreneurship, and enhance the business ecosystem. To our viewers, if you found today's conversation insightful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such in-depth discussions with business leaders and change makers. Your support allows us to continue developing the most relevant stories shaping the business world. We also love to hear from you what topics you'd like us to pick up in the future upcoming episodes. Additionally, if you know of any inspiring business stories that you think should be on this channel, please do let us know in the comments below. Your suggestions are always welcome. Thank you once again, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next episode of Power Talk. Stay tuned for more. Have a nice day. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.